Hello and welcome to SGPN's The Daily Dog. I'm your host, Britton Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog fantasy pick and plays for Thursday, June 12th, 2025. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, sign up the promo code DailyDog. That's DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app for 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. Again, that's promo code DailyDog, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app for that deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. Best deposit match out there. So take advantage of it if you've not done so yet. We're at episode 255 of this show. I can't believe we made it this far. It's been a year, right about a year. I need to check the exact date of the first episode, but we're right around that anniversary. I think we've already passed it. If you are, so if you're new to the show, welcome. If you've been here for a while, welcome. I am going to take a moment to talk a little bit about bankroll management in this show. So yesterday we hit 4 entries. If you follow the show regularly, then you know that the baseball stuff at the top of the show is probably where like 60 to 80% of your baseball or 60 to 80% of your bankroll for the day should be going. You should not be going crazy on the dog squads or the lottos. In tennis, even tennis on Underdog, just those markets are a little bit tougher, I would say, than traditional betting markets and tennis because you have to get into some specific stats there. But we went 2 out of 4 on our 4 two-leg MLB entries yesterday, so it obviously ended up being a very good day there. Hit one of our pitcher entries, hit an NBA entry, hit an NBA entry, which was even better if you used the extender on it. By the way, check out the extender promo if you've not done so yet. Well, I guess it's too late if you haven't started it, but so use Underdog Fantasy however you see fit. Use your bankroll. I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent here, but basically most of your bankroll should be going to these MLB props at the top of the show. The 2-leggers that goes all the way through the, all through the 2-leg MLB batter entries plus the pitcher's entries. So let's just say you're risking $10 a day. I don't know if you can use $1. I don't know if you can go as low as $1, but if you're doing $10 a day, literally 6 of your dollars should be, I guess it can't work like that. I should have thought that through before I said it. Like, let's say you got, $50 a day, and you should be having about 30 of it on these MLB entries at the top. So like $5 a pop, and then it should be less for the subsequent stuff. NHL, NBA also should be pretty solid bankroll, but tennis, be wary of the markets on Underdog. They're a little bit tougher than traditional betting markets, at least in my experience. Some people kill them. I do okay, not every single day. And then obviously the lottos and the dog squads risk a little to win a lot. That's the motto. Don't kill yourself on those. But I don't know why I'm wasting so much time talking about other stuff. So let's get into it. Let's get into the entries for today because once again, we have plenty of entries to get to. MLB entry number 1, we're going to go with Byron Buxton higher than 1.5 total bases against Patrick Corbin and the Rangers. Buxton obviously can go yard, obviously can leg out a double. He can get multiple hits in a game. Buxton is one of the most underrated players because he has been injured so much of his career. I mean, we might be talking about a Hall of Famer if the guy could stay healthy. And then I'm going to pair that with Heliot Ramos, higher than 2.5 total bases. He did it yesterday against the Rockies. He gets Senzatella today. I think that Ramos is just must use. Basically all of the Giants in this game against the Rockies and Senzatella are must use because Senzatella has been absolutely terrible. I don't know how he's staying in the lineup. Oh, wait, yes, I do. It's because they don't have anyone else. So Byron Buxton higher than 1.5 total bases. Heliot Ramos higher than 2.5 total bases. 3.33x multiplier. MLB entry number 2, going back to the well with Kerry Carpenter higher than 1.5 total bases. Carp did not have a hit yesterday. I think that is going to change in this game against Dean Kramer. I don't like Dean Kramer that much as a starting pitcher. I like Kerry Carpenter a lot as a batter. So give me Kerry Carpenter higher than 1.5 total bases, especially on a day after the offense for the Tigers failed. I think that they're going to have a great shot at getting back into getting across home plate, getting some extra base hits out there. And I'll start with Kerry Carpenter, who has been one of the, I don't know, you can argue for a couple of guys, but he's been great for this team this year. I think he's going to get back on track today. Then we're with Bobby Witt higher than 1.5 total bases. Goes hitless yesterday against Will Warren today in the Yankees. I think Bobby Witt Jr. is going to get back on track. I did a huge, deep analysis last year on Bobby Witt Jr. when he goes hitless in a game. In generally speaking, he comes back with a fury. And if he goes hitless in 2 games in a row, watch out. He's getting 2.5 over 1.5 total bases, almost guaranteed. So Bobby Witt Jr. higher than 1.5 total bases. Kerry Carpenter higher than 1.5 total bases. 3.21x multiplier. MLB entry number 3, Juan Soto higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs after a day yesterday where he hit a home run. I think Soto is going to be just fine again today against the Nationals. I think that, Soto, you do get frustrated at times with his walks, but when you're trying to get hits and runs, but that's the thing. If it's a walk and then someone hits a home run behind him or brings him home any way, shape, or form, you still get work done towards this 1.5 total bases, or higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, not total bases. So Juan Soto higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs against Michael Soroka, opponent he knows very well. I'm confident in him here. And then I'm going to go with Jung Lee higher than 2.5 total bases. We got to take advantage of these hitters, these young hitters on the Giants against the Rockies. Jung Lee higher than 2.5 total bases. He had a triple the other day. I think he can do it again. 3.66x if Juan Soto has higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Jung Lee has higher than 2.5 total bases. MLB entry number 4. This one is a little bit interesting because I'm taking CJ Abrams higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs against Kodai, Senga, and the Mets. He's the leadoff hitter. Senga is obviously very good, but CJ Abrams has seen him before, and he's not been bad against him either in the past. I mean, it's like he's 3 for 6 with a triple in this matchup. So yeah, I think that it's fine. It's a small sample size, so don't bet the house on it. But I think he's found a way to hit the ghost forkball. I don't think that's going to change here. And then Jeremy Pena higher than 1.5 total bases for the Astros as they take on the White Sox. Once again, I like Pena here higher than 1.5 total bases in this game. 3.43x multiplier. Pitchers number 1. We're going to go with Michael Soroka and Kodai Senga higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. Things are generally not as easy as they seem. We're getting an enhanced multiplier on this. I think Soroka is in jeopardy to give up a hit or give up a home run. And I also think Senga is. As I said, there's some guys in the top of the lineup for the Mets that hit Kodai Senga just fine in the past. And again, I think Michael Soroka could easily give up a home run to the potent top of the order for the Mets. So higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed in Mets Nationals. Then I'm going Andrew Heaney plus Jameson Taillon lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. I know, Heaney's been pitching actually very well this year, and so has Taillon. I don't really love these guys like in a vacuum, but they've been pretty good this year. So I've got to, I'm not going to doubt them. And also, the thing is about, the thing is the offense for the Pirates is just not that good. But I think Heaney can navigate an inning against the Cubs, and I think the Pirates offense takes about 6 innings to get going most games anyway. So no runs in the first inning in the Cubs Pirates. Yes, run in the first inning in Nationals against Mets. 3.12x multiplier. Pitchers entry number 2. We're going to Hayden Birdsong, and Antonio Senzatella higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. It's of course Field. Senzatella, terrible. Hayden Birdsong throws hard, but the ball can travel quick off that bat out of the park. And then number 2 is going to be Davis, Martin, and Framber Valdez lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. Davis Martin's actually been okay for the White Sox. The offense for the White Sox stinks. I think Framber Valdez is going to get out of the first inning just fine. So this is a 2.37x, not the biggest multiplier, but hey, I will take it. All right, NHL entry number 1. We're going to go back. These are going to be some familiar entries. Leon Draisaitl higher than 0.5 goals. Brad Marchand higher than 0.5 points. 3.33x multiplier. Draisaitl is a must play to score a goal every day. Brad Marchand, you're still getting value on him to score a point. He's done it in every single game of this Stanley Cup. 3.33x multiplier. Sam Bennett higher than 0.5 goals. Connor McDavid lower than 1.5 points. 4.02x multiplier. Sam Bennett, great goal scorer. He did it last game. He'll do it again. Connor McDavid lower than 1.5 points. He can have a great game and not get 2 points. 4.02x multiplier. Let's get into some tennis here. We're going to go with Hubert Hurkacz lower than 0.5 sets lost against Lehal. And then we're going to go Mark Lehal, by the way, the Estonian guy with dreads. Kimberly Burrell higher than 22.5 games played against Juan. Both these girls are going to fight every single point. I think we're going 3 sets here. 3.66x multiplier on that one. Tennis entry number 2, Brandon Nakashima lower than 0.5 sets lost. His opponent, Leonard Tien, just does not have enough experience on grass courts. And then Qinwen Zhang lower than 0.5 sets lost. She's going against McCarty Kessler, also another American player with not enough experience on grass courts. 3.59x multiplier on that one. Lotto entry number 1, Sam Reinhart higher than 0.5 goals. Wilmer Flores higher than 2.5 total bases. Will Warren higher than 3.5 earned runs allowed. 22.51x, or flex at 11.25x. If it goes 3 for 3, 2.53x. If it goes 2 out of 3. Dong squad number 1. Brenton Doyle higher than 0.5 home runs. Hard pitching. Hayden Birdsong. If Doyle connects, it's going to be a home run. Byron Buxton higher than 0.5 home runs. I love big bucks. O'Neill Cruz higher than 0.5 home runs at Wrigley. 123.68x if it goes 3 for 3. Flex it 61.84x or 9x if it goes 2 out of 3. Dong Squad number 2, Christian Walker higher than 0.5 home runs. Jake Berger higher than 0.5 home runs. Heliot Ramos higher than 0.5 home runs. 80.41x if it goes 3 for 3. Flex it 40.2x or 6.66x if it goes 2 out of 3. All right, that's all I got for you today. Good luck on your picks, and let's make some money.